Hi everyone, welcome back. Hope you guys are having a great day. So this is a clip from a previously recorded video. This is a much shorter clip of it. But as always, not financial advice, for entertainment only. Do your own research. And I'm invested in closing companies. And if you enjoy this type of content, hit the like button, subscribe, helps me out tremendously. And let's get into the clip. Okay, now we get into the updates here for June. So Bit Digital Inc. announces monthly production update for June 2023. And here's what we have. They actually had a pretty nice increase here this month, along with their hash rate increase, which is nice to see as well. Okay, so in June 2023, the company produced 119.1 BTC, a 5% increase compared to last month. The company's active hash rate was approximately 1.78, so that is definitely a nice increase from where they were in May. Okay, treasury holdings of BTC were 485, Ethereum was 11,738, which is good. And I mean, that's really it. You can take a look at the other parts of it, the proof of stake highlights that they are staking the Ethereum that they do have here, and they're making like 5% on that, which is still great. Blended API of approximately 5% on its staked Ethereum position for the month of June 2023. 5% is 5%, so nonetheless, that's pretty good. Okay, let's take a look at the numbers that I have for them, and then we'll get into the other miners as well. And I'll try to go through this quickly, and hopefully I don't go too fast for you guys here. Bit Digital, obviously, shares outstanding right now, 82 million. Stock price right now is at $4.16. Market cap is at 343 million. Based on the 12 weeks, they're up 107% from 12 weeks ago. From 8 weeks, they're up 105%. From 4 weeks, they're up 42%. Last week, they were actually down 6.67%. Their BTC production, you can see here, peaked in October of last year at 152. And then it's been kind of going downwards until actually May. May went up mainly because of the network transaction fees. And then in June, they had a nice increase in the hash rate, which had helped offset that, and also the increase in network hash rate. So that's good there. Bitcoin HODL is at 485 right now, valued at about 14.9 million. You can see the monthly BTC mine difference here, and nice increase in May, along with a smaller increase in June. And then BTC HODL has peaked in January of 2023. They've been selling some here to buy miners and do other things as well. But it looks like it's starting to peak or increase at least from May, which they bottomed at 454. They're back up to 485 here in June, so they are starting to HODL again a little bit more. BTC per exahash efficiency was pretty good, 66.9, considering that they did install quite a bit of hash rate this past month. BTC sold, you can see that they, on average, are selling about 100 or so Bitcoins per month. On average, they had a pretty big decrease here in February, 382. They only sold 88 in June. Hash rate, here's the nice part of it. Their hash rate has been coming down ever since November of last year. They've been getting rid of some of the older miners that they had that were like 66 terahash miners, some of the less efficient ones, and they started buying some newer ones. And we finally had a nice increase here in June where those got installed and energized. Okay, monthly Bitcoin revenue here, you can see the revenue is kind of up and down depending on the month, but it peaked, it looks like this might be their best month in June at 3.3 million roughly. The prior best month was 3.25 million in August of last year. So they are getting back up to where they were last year in production and revenue, which is good to see as well. Monthly hash rate difference added, obviously they added 590 petahash this month. BTC sold value, like I said, they've been selling on average about 2 million or so worth of Bitcoins a month on average. Last 4 quarters data, you guys, we talked about this in the past here. Institutions have increased to 70 from 68, so that's good. Shares, however, stayed the same at 15.04 million. Percentage stayed the same. Buy ratings stayed the same with 1 buy rating. And then the price targets actually increased to $5.20 for the high, $4.57 for the average, $4 for the low. Okay, so that's good there. And here's the miners that we got added in here. If you remember from previous videos on Bit Digital, I had a bunch of miners here that were like the 66 terahash miners or lower. I basically just collapsed those down because they're not being used anymore. So now we have a little bit more cleaner sheet here, and we can see here that they added in these 88 terahash miners potentially, along with these 103 terahash miners in June, to get us to the 1.78 exahash here. Okay, and operational wise, they were pretty much operating, based on my estimates here, about 30 days for the month, which is really good. And then the new miners were added in for about 20.76 days, except for these were in for 30 days. Or that's what I have it at. So they might have, yeah, I mean, that could have been up a little bit here. Could have been like 25 days between the two, possibly, maybe a little bit less. Those were 90,000, 70, yeah. It's hit or miss a little bit there, but it's pretty close. Okay, so that's what we got added in. Now, if we look at my numbers compared to where they are right now, I have them for the last 3 quarters at 25 million in revenue. Current quarter that we're in is about 8.9 million. Combined total is 34.075 million. 50% net income, we're looking at 17 million for that. PE of 10 is $2.07, 75% net income. PE of 10, we're looking at $3.10. Currently, they're at $4.16. I'm thinking they're a little bit overvalued, but the analysts are saying $5.20. So they're obviously giving them a little bit more PE rating than I am. Maybe they're looking more into the future rating of things, future revenue potential. If you look at that, then we're looking at closer probably to like PE of 20 on current revenue or past revenue. But if we look at future revenue, that should help out. And you can see that here that they have been increasing their revenue. What do we got? 8.9. Yep, 8.9. So that's better than it was in Q1 and better obviously than it was in Q4 of last year. So they are starting to go back up in revenue, which is good. Okay. So overall, I think they're kind of fairly valued to possibly being a little bit overvalued depending on how you look at them. Let me know what you guys think, whether or not they are overvalued. Based on that hash rate that they do have, I think other miners are probably more undervalued than they are right now. Okay, so let me know what you guys think of that one.